Getting divorced usually involves the division of shared assets. This can include bank accounts, vehicles, and property. For most people, the biggest asset they have is their home. Therefore, knowing your options and having knowledge of the laws are very important. Here are some of the answers to the biggest questions you might be having about selling your home while going through a divorce. Number 1, what happens in a divorce? Only 10 states are community property states. This means assets acquired during the marriage are split 50-50. Any assets acquired before marriage are not subject to these splits. Nebraska, like most states, is known as an equitable distribution state. This means that a judge can make a decision about how to fairly split up the assets. A judge will consider factors as income and earning potential when making these decisions. Number 2, what about prenups? A prenuptial agreement is a document that is signed before marriage, and a postnuptial agreement is one that is signed after marriage. These documents specify how assets will be split up in the event of a divorce. These usually happen when one party has significantly more wealth than the other. Number 3, what are my options? There are 4 main options for what to do with your property when you are going through a divorce. These options are dividing up the assets, buying out the other party, co-owning with your ex, or selling the property together. The first option of splitting up the assets usually works best when there's a significant amount of assets to fairly split up. Let's say there is a primary home, an investment property, a vacation home, and a stock portfolio. This would be a significant amount of assets to evenly split up so that each party gets about the same amount of worth. This method is often chosen as it's a quick way to finalize a divorce. However, if your home is your primary asset, this might not work as well. Another option is for one party to buy out the other. This is done when one person wants to keep the home. They will pay half the market value of the property to the other party. This can only be achieved if one party has enough non-marital cash to pay for the property. The third option is to co-own the property with your ex-spouse. In this case, agreements will have to be made about how the mortgage payments should be made and how you will split the profit if you end up selling the house. This can be an ideal situation for some, but may not be the best for you. This brings us to the final option of what to do with your house when you are going through a divorce, and that's to sell the property together and split the profits. Many people choose to go this route because it seems like the easiest way. This option leaves both people in the relationship with a little bit of cash to move on with their lives. Number 4, how do I sell my home in a divorce? Similar to selling your home under other circumstances, you once again have options. However, during a divorce, things tend to get complicated and some options may be easier than others. The most common ways to sell your house during divorce is listing with a real estate agent, selling for sale by owner, and selling to a home buying company. Many people choose to list their home with a real estate agent. This is popular because you have a professional to guide you through the whole process. However, you'll likely have to pay about 3% in realtor commissions and fees. Plus, closing costs can easily add an additional couple $1,000s to your total payment. The next option is to sell your home yourself. This is often done by placing a for sale by owner sign in your front lawn or posting it on the internet. This option will help you avoid realtor fees, but it can also leave you with closing costs and can be very time consuming. The absolute fastest and most efficient way to sell your home during a divorce is by using a professional home buyer company. Using a local company like Katy and Frank Home Buyers will get you an offer within 48 hours and can usually close within 7 days. We'll give you a fair offer for your home and can even front you $5,000 for moving costs. There's already a lot of complications surrounding a divorce. Don't make your home sale add to that complication. Give us a call or visit katyandfrank.com.